Hello, welcome to Automate 2024. Today, my name's Winn Harden. I'm here with Costas Charalambos. Costas, how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Beautiful.
Very well.
Costas is technical sales manager for the Zimmer Group. Now, you know Zimmer Group as experts in EOT and a lot of other automation solutions. He's got some interesting aspects here today that are related to the electric vehicle battery manufacturing market, their wireless communications and other robotic gripper technologies. So, Costas, why don't you take me around and show me what's new?
Absolutely.
So Costas, I think we've got an award-winning solution here if what I've heard on the vine is right. So what can you tell us about this mobile robotic work cell?
Yep, this is Zemo, we're calling it. It's a mobile robotic work cell that's meant to be wheeled up to a cell,
yep.
And it can do
machine tending.
It can be set up for machine tending, small parts assembly, and just about anything that you need as far as automating simple tasks. We're selling it with either an ABB robot or a universal robot, depending on the customer's choice. We also have it set as a more flexible solution with a match system robotic end-of-arm tooling exchange system.
Right.
In this case here, what we're just demonstrating a simple pick-and-place application, but it could be something more complex like machine unloading, loading, things like that, small parts assembly. Does have full area scanners as well, so that if we do move way too close to it, it's full collaborative, so that it will pause and until we clear the station, and then it will continue where we left off.
Fantastic. Now we can pair this with a rack if we wanted to, right? So we've got additional capacity, manufacturing
That's
capacity?
correct. We can pair this with a rack, so we can add on another backpack on this side that has raw materials if needed.
Beautiful.
So that it can continue the production run.
Right. Right.
So it's fully modular. The software is all integrated. There's DragonBot software inside that integrates the robot controller, the gripper controller, and the area safety scanners as well.
Okay, and by being able to swap out the different tool changers, we have the ability to do complex assemblies.
Correct.
As well as just be programmed for a whole lot of small volume, one-off.
That's correct. It's very flexible. You can have a vacuum gripper, you can have a 2-jaw gripper, a 3-jaw gripper, a smart gripper, all on the same robot, and just move it from station to station and perform complex tasks if needed.
Can you tell me a little bit, what industries are sucking this up right now into the marketplace?
Let's see, small parts assembly is like medical applications,
yep.
Bin device assembly, things like that.
Okay.
This could be used in packaging assembly
like
applications
kitting,
as well. Yeah,
kitting. Right.
Or bin picking and things like that as well. I believe we can integrate a camera and vision system to this as well. Not as of yet, but it is something that we're working on. Yes.
This right there. All right, so I think you were mentioning something earlier that's exciting about the electric vehicle market, particularly in battery packs. So why don't we move over there and see what you got?
Yep.
So Costas, I understand that we've got some specialized tooling for the electric vehicle battery manufacturing space.
Absolutely. Zimmer Group has been working with e-mobility and battery production for over 10 years now, and we've got a lot of roots in the manufacturing industry for the battery technology.
Right.
So over here we've got a custom solution that's part of the earlier stages of battery production, and it's a custom gripper that can handle quite a number of cells at the same time. So it's more of a customized solution. And over here we've got a more standardized solution for the latter stages of battery pack population. And this is a magnetic gripper that's meant to pick up the standard 46 millimeter diameter battery cells that Tesla is standardized on, as well as BMW and I believe Mercedes as well. Okay. So this is a magnetic gripper that is pneumatically released. So there's a cylinder inside that pulls back to release the battery. It's very low profile, so it doesn't really take up a lot of space. It gives you a lot more flexibility as to how you can populate or situate the grippers and pick up an array of battery cells at the same time. There is also a little mechanical sensor underneath that allows you to know which one of these has picked up a cell, so you can go or no go based on the amount of battery cells that are picked up. There's also a built-in Z-axis compensation unit as well, because there are various variety of heights in battery cells, so this gives us a little bit of Z compensation as well, so we don't come crashing into the battery.
Right.
The faceplate here is isolated, so it has no electrostatic discharge, because as we all know, you can't have electrostatic discharge around a battery, otherwise you're in a lot of trouble. But this is basically standardized products. You can build it out to be a full array to populate an entire pack at the same time, or individual 6 packs of cells if you wanted to.
Great. So we're optimized for the material and the magnetic actuation. We've got force compensation built into it.
Absolutely.
So our yields are protected.
Yes.
Right.
And the magnet is strong enough to hold a battery, a full-size battery, up to about 4G of acceleration, deceleration as well.
Okay. Does that match pretty much the throughput we're looking at today's factory?
Basically,
while having a little bit of scalability built into that?
Yeah, the issue is if you have too strong of a magnet on here, you impart too much of magnetic charge to the battery, which you don't want to do at all. So if we had too strong of a magnet, so we found the right median of battery strength and not imparting any magnetic field or charge to the battery.
Fantastic. You know, this makes me think about one of the other products you're showing in here, which I believe is a wireless actuated EOT.
Yes, it is.
Mistaken.
Yes, absolutely.
We're going to check that out?
Absolutely.
So Costas, we were just over looking at some specialized EOT robot tools for the electric vehicle manufacturing industry, right? But understand here we've got something that's really unique.
Absolutely, we've got our wireless IO-Link technology, and we have it mated to one of our advanced servo grippers. It's right here, and I have it on a kind of a little demo package right here.
Right.
So this is a fully wireless gripper, basically, completely wireless. In this case, we rigged it up, MacGyvered it with a battery pack, but generally speaking, you would have it inductively powered or have another sort of power source. It is fully wireless IO-Link communication back to the controller. And as you can see, as we're sitting here talking, the gripper is opening and closing. This is not a canned routine or anything like that.
Right, I know you got your sister right over here who's actuating that for us.
Absolutely, she's just hitting a button telling it to grip open and grip close.
Beautiful, right.
And I can just walk away and have it still open and closed.
I'll be darned. And you were saying that there's quite a range on this guy.
Yeah, there's about 20 meter range, about like 100 feet range on this. Line of sight, basically. If there are some walls in front of it, obviously it can degrade a little bit of the signal. But basically, every time this gripper is actuated, it could have a different recipe sent to it. So it could pick up a different part. So places where this is used could possibly be batch size of one, kind of random bin picking. It could be on a conveyor, a flexible conveyor that is seeing multiple parts. And it can basically be sent a different recipe, a different part size to pick up and verify every time. So places you want to see this are maybe distribution centers, fulfillment centers, things like that,
right.
Or bin populating, batching, kitting, things like that. Maybe have something like this attached to an AMR or an AGV and having it roam around the shop floor. And because it's IO-Link, you're getting bi-directional communication. You're not just telling the gripper to do something, you're getting information back from the gripper. You're getting positional data,
right.
You're getting feedback from the gripper, verifying that you've got the right part, verifying the gripper's status, if there's an error, or it could be a measuring tool as well.
Okay.
So it could be measuring part sizes and noticing a degradation of the part. Might be something that you need to do a little preventative maintenance on somewhere in the future in some other port of your machine.
Okay.
So yeah, so this is complete wireless technology, or wireless IO-Link technology. The gripper is obviously still powered by electricity, so you need to get some sort of electricity to it.
Right.
We've seen it done with some sort of battery packs. We've also seen inductive pickups to power the gripper as well. But it can be used, wireless IO-Link can be used on any IO-Link device.
Okay, all right. And so we know it's primarily for flexible manufacturing operations, relatively low volume, so latency and other things aren't not much of an issue in this
Not
particular
really an
case.
issue either, yeah.
Okay, and I'm just curious, does the IO-Link fit into one of your larger software programming platforms?
It does, actually. IO-Link, we're one of the first gripper manufacturers to really embrace IO-Link. Every one of our electric grippers has an option to be run by IO-Link.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
we've been working with IO-Link for over 10, I believe it's 15 years now.
That's good, so you got the experience to make sure you execute it properly.
A lot of experience in IO-Link, yes.
We're hearing a lot about IO-Link these days, and it's really coming to the fore as a standard to help carry the
absolutely.
industry.
Yeah, it's like USB for industry.
Costas, I can't thank you enough for your time today. I hope you guys continue to have a fantastic Automate show. I know the traffic's been good here today while we've been shooting this video. So thanks again for your time.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.